One of my favorite things to eat, one of my favorite meals is deep fried buffalo wings with blue cheese. Anytime I have an opportunity to order them, I'm gonna order them. I actually made a bit of a pilgrimage to the Anchor Bar in Buffalo a few years ago, the apparent birthplace of the buffalo wing, though I think these days a lot of people disagree with that. The wings weren't actually that good, they were really oily. But the point being, I love wings in general, so I'm gonna show you my recipe for making some honey sriracha grilled wings. So we need to start off with some wings, and I don't often buy wings from the supermarket, but when I do, it's always going to be M&S, Marks and Spencer's here in the UK. I think they've got the best supermarket wings. They always come up well sized, they're nice and big, and generally I think the chicken from M&S is very good. So I'm going to break these down, and to do that I like to just pry it apart a little bit and then straight down the middle, and you're going to go through the knuckle every single time. Straight down. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. I much prefer the flat. So once all those are cut up, hit them with a little bit of kosher salt. You could use any rub here, to be honest. SPG would work well. Most of the time I use an SPG, but I've got some kosher salt by my side right now, so. Then we'll get these onto a wire rack, and in an absolute perfect world, I'd have done this last night. These would have gone into the fridge, a little bit of dry brine action going on. The surface would have dried out, meaning that we'd have got more crispy skin, but I wasn't that prepared. It would have been nice, but it's definitely not gonna make a huge difference to the final product. So these are probably gonna go back into the fridge for an hour or so. So in terms of how we're gonna cook them, me personally, I prefer a fried wing. I think you can't get better than a fried wing. But sometimes I cook wings on the Weber, sometimes I cook them on the offset, the pellet grill. I like all types of cooking methods, but today I'm going to be cooking it on the chub box. I love the direct grill flavor you get when you're cooking directly over charcoal, and the chub box gives you that little bit of extra space to slow down the cook, allow those chicken wings to really tenderize before they get too dark or too crispy. So I think the chub box is perfect for these wings, but you could equally just chuck them on a PK or a Weber, cook them indirect, and then finish them off directly over the charcoal. Throw them on the pellet grill, cook them on the offset. It really doesn't matter. Today for me, it's going to be the chub box, so we'll get it fired up. So the majority of these coals have burned down, so we'll get them in. And that one chimney should see us through the whole cook. Gotta have the grill badger. So we get these wings on, and where I can, I'm gonna go skin side down. So these flats have a skin side and a more bony side. I like to go skin side down, and then a little bit harder to tell on these, but there is more skin on this side than this side, and I really want to crisp that up. I love the flavour of the direct heat cooking. Nice low and slow, but still got that grilled flavour. So we'll shut that down. That will probably cook at about 275 for an hour. So whilst the wings are cooking on the chub box, we're going to make up a honey sriracha sauce, which starts off with some spring onions or green onions or scallions. Put the green tips to the side, and then cut that down that way, turn it. So you've now got 4 points, and then some garlic. Got to give it a crush, and then just a rough chop. Set all of this to the side for now, keeping the onions and the garlic separate. Then I'll get a set of scales, because this is a weighed recipe, and a cereal bowl, because I find it much easier to whisk the sauce in these. Full recipe will be down below, obviously. And we're gonna go in with some sriracha. I've been using Tabasco sriracha recently. I really like it. Honey, light soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, and some brown sugar. And there's one other ingredient that's gonna make up this sauce, and that is sesame oil. So I'm gonna use this sesame oil to fry off the spring onions and the garlic. So it's all gonna end up in the same place, but rather than putting it in here, I'll put it in the pan, fry off the garlic, and then it'll all come together. Also a point to note, this is not sesame seed oil, the low smoke point oil that you would typically drizzle over ramen. This is sesame wok oil. It's mixed with soybean, and you can cook at pretty high heats with it. It's also less strong in flavor than regular toasted sesame oil. Get rid of those. And you've got the basis of our honey sriracha sauce. About 45 minutes later, check in on these. They're looking nice and dry on the surface, and they should be nice and brown and crispy underneath, which they are. They're looking really good. Probably cook them on the other side to get some color for the next 15 minutes or so. Close that down, keep them cooking for a little bit. So we get a small pan onto a medium heat, get our sesame oil in, go in with our spring onion, cook those off a little bit. Then we'll go in with our garlic, cook out the rawness. And once those have been cooked out for a little bit, we'll go in with our sauce. Bring that up to a little boil. And once it does, I'm gonna go in with a cornstarch and water slurry. About a teaspoon of each. That's gonna give us a very nice thick glossy wing sauce. Cook that out for about 45 seconds, off the heat, and we're done. 15 minutes or so later, temperature wise, pretty much bang on 200. Get these off. Bring them in. Get that super sticky, spicy sweet sauce on. Then we'll go down with our wings. Those are looking good. Completely optional, but something that I like to do, just to kind of bring back the original flavors of the honey and sriracha, is to take some honey and drizzle all across the top. Same with the sriracha. That way you just get these little pops of extra sweet and extra sriracha-y. We'll go down with the greens of those spring onions, some sesame seeds to finish. And for me, it's not just for presentation. I love a little pop of sesame seed. These look very good. They smell incredible. They smell like Chinese food, to be honest. Perfect cook. Yeah, I'm gonna eat this whole pile. I've been working on this recipe for quite a while, and yeah, it's got everything. You can taste the sriracha, perfectly sweet. It's got a nice vinegar kick from the rice wine vinegar, but not too much. And yeah, just generally really well balanced. But I think that extra drizzle of the honey and the sriracha over the top at the end really does make the difference. There's a kind of risk that these would just taste like a Western sticky Chinese generic wing, but putting the fresh sriracha over the top kind of brings it back. Little pop of sweetness on there as well is good. Very, very good wings. And this is the kind of recipe where you can skip a few things if you don't have it. If you don't have green onions or spring onions in the fridge, or maybe don't have any fresh garlic around, you could just make up the sauce. Still going to be a very, very good wing. And I'm a strong believer that just because something is cooked outside doesn't instantly make it better in every case. So if you were to air fry these wings, deep fry them, they're still going to be excellent. Though it is nice to have that little bit of charcoal flavor come through. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. It really, really does help me out. Full recipe will be down below in the description. I'll put it there in percentages as well, so you can scale it up or scale it down depending on how much sauce you want to make. And again, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next week for another video.